Let's take a look at Beethoven's Pathetique sonata, grave, beginning movement. Check out these notes. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these beams on each note. If we just had this beginning note here, that's a quarter note. We have 4 of them per measure in this common time signature. Then we have eighth notes like this with 1 flag. Okay, so that's twice as fast as a quarter note. Then we have 16th notes here, 1, 2 beams here. So 4 times as fast as a quarter note. Finally, in this measure, 3 of these beams, okay, that's 8 times as fast, 32 of these per measure. But that's not it. It gets even crazier here. Look at measure 4. Measure 4 here, we have this 32nd notes, and now we have 64th notes. That means 64 of these things, of course, would fit into one measure, but that doesn't just stop it here. 64th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 128th notes. Okay, and not to be outdone by the fact that it's 128th notes, but look at this here, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 notes instead of 8. So it's really slightly faster than 128 notes per measure. So we're going to think that's going to be super fast, right? Well, it's actually not so fast. It's just that because our main pulse, which is counting quarter notes, our main pulse is so slow. In fact, it's a little over 20 beats per minute, only around somewhere between 22 and 24 beats per minute. Since it's so slow, right, it means that these 128th notes, though fast, aren't ridiculously fast. Let's think about it this way. If we had 60 beats per minute, then it's 1 beat per second. Each second takes 1 beat. That's kind of slow still. If it's 22 beats per minute, let's just round it down to 20, then it's 60 divided by 20, or 3 seconds long for every quarter note. Okay, so if we are going to play eighth notes, then they're slow, right? 1.5 seconds per eighth note. That's crazy. So now we can just think, okay, 3 seconds for a quarter note. How fast is a 128th note being played? Or how fast is the 64th note being played? It's 3 seconds for a quarter note. We can just think of how many more parts that is from the quarter note. Quarter note is going to equal 1 at this point. Let's divide up the quarter note into 8. That's 2 parts. 16th, 4. 32nd is 8. 64th is 16th. And 128th is 32. So 3 divided by 32. Okay, it's about 1/10 of a second. 10 notes per second. That is fast, but it's totally doable. Okay, it's totally doable. Let's hear what that actually sounds like. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here we go. 64th notes and 128th. These 16th notes, right, sound super slow. And that's because everything is at such a slow tempo. Again, at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 128th notes. What are they going to sound like? Not terribly fast. Fast. Not very fast, right? On these 64th notes. fast here, but still. Now the tempo changes and everything's fast. Really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, dun, 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 dun. These eighth notes are really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our tempo has really accelerated, and it changes dramatically what happens to the feeling of these quarter notes. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's like faster than 30-second notes that we had in the previous tempo of grave. So it makes a real big difference how fast our main pulse is. We started out with quarter notes taking 3 seconds long, and now, well, we have probably about 3 to 4 quarter notes per second. So way, way faster. The tempo is the most important thing for determining what the length of all these notes is. They're related, and they get their value only because of the tempo. They don't have a fixed value.